Well, hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my review of the first 3 episodes of Invincible. Let's do it. Invincible is an animated action-adventure series from creators Robert Kirkman and Corey Walker and Amazon Prime Video. The show stars Stephen Yeun, J.K. Simmons, Sandra Oh, Zazie Beetz, Walton Goggins, Gillian Jacobs, Jason Mantzoukas, Zachary Quinto, and Andrew Reynolds. An adult animated series based on the Skybound image comic about a teenager whose father is the most powerful superhero on the planet. So I knew very little about this series going into it, other than the fact that it was based on a comic series written by Robert Kirkman, who's the guy who wrote The Walking Dead, and that people were really liking it. Now, I will say this review will be spoiler-free, and I will be reviewing the first 3 episodes, which are titled It's About Time, Here Goes Nothing, and Who You Callin' Ugly. Now, if it's spoilery goodness that you're looking for, Chris, Andres, and myself did a full spoilers review of the first episode on our podcast, Mass Media Hysteria, which is up on my channel now. If you want to check that out, I'll link to it up there somewhere. And I'll say right off the bat, I'm really digging this show so far. The cast is so stacked, and I'm liking everybody. J.K. Simmons is always awesome. He is here as well. I'm not super familiar with Stephen Yeun, as I never really got into The Walking Dead. I mostly know him from going to a Korean spa with Conan O'Brien, which if you haven't seen that, watch it. It's hilarious. But he's really solid in this show, and for a grown-ass man, he really does sound like a 17-year-old. A couple other standouts are Gillian Jacobs and Zazie Beetz. Seth Rogen was in one episode. He was really funny. But the highlight for me is Clancy Brown playing this kind of essentially Hellboy character. That was awesome. And I'm really digging the animation. It's got a kind of a DC animated universe flavor, particularly like the works of Bruce Timm. And I like the way it's shot. It's really fun, and the violence has an impact that you really do feel. And this is a very violent show. Think more like The Boys than, say, Batman the Animated Series. It's not just bloody, it's gutty, and it's entraily, and it's bony. It's pretty bonkers. Now, I will say that the first 3 episodes really do feel a lot like Sam Raimi's original Spider-Man film. A teenager realizing his powers, training, coming up with a name, trying to make a suit, but all the while having to navigate high school and girls. And I was really enjoying all of that, but the last few minutes of the first episode took a major turn, and that's what really sucked me in. Unfortunately, while the next 2 episodes do deal with the ramifications of what happens at the end of the first one, I was hoping they would really go there, and they kind of don't. It still feels like a superhero in high school kind of show, and there's nothing wrong with that. I guess I just wanted a little bit more. That said, as far as I understand, there's still 5 more episodes to go, so we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. I didn't really notice it in the pilot episode, but the next 2, the music really stood out to me. The score by John Paisano is really strong, and I dug all the needle drops on the soundtrack as well. This show doesn't go too hard for humor, but when it does, it's pretty funny. There was a moment in the 3rd episode where one character is just saying, and that shouldn't be funny, and it was hilarious, and I was laughing my head off. Aside from wanting more like the end of the first episode, I don't really have a lot of negatives here. The only thing that really stands out is the threat in episode 2, which is cool, but it does really get kind of repetitive by the end of the show. But yeah, so far, I'm quite enjoying Invincible. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of it. I would absolutely recommend it. Just keep in mind that it is very violent and very sweary, but if you're good with that, yeah, check it out. So those are my thoughts on the first 3 episodes of Invincible. Now, I want to know, have you guys watched it? What did you think? Which was your favorite episode so far? Or who's your favorite character? Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe and ring that bell to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, all that good stuff. Hope you guys are all safe and healthy. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Take care.